Dele Farotimi is a lawyer, but he's about to be barred from the law, from practicing law. Now, you guys know that as a lawyer, there are certain things you cannot do. You cannot advertise your services. There are so many things you cannot do as a lawyer. So, Dele Farotimi, having written a book, exposing a lot of things that have happened in the criminal justice system, or let's say the Nigerian justice system being criminal, and he had called those people who are involved out by writing that book. And it took him 10 to 11 years to write that book, and everything the man had written in that book had come to play. So first of all, Afe Babalola, who is one of the people mentioned in that book, went as far as telling the court to recall all the books. They should retrieve all the books, and also every royalty of those books should be sent to him. Now, some other senior advocates went to also charge this man to court. Like everybody, some in Abuja, some in Lagos, some in Ekiti, like that, different courts, just so that they will just make the man miserable. They just want to frustrate him. You understand? So every time the man writes, the court grants him. So I don't understand if the court is going to say this way. Say Afe Babalola Petitions Legal Committee to bar Dele Farotimi from law practice. So now, because of one man, they will now, as in the law practice, before you are barred, you must have done something that is in their constitution, against their constitution. They cannot just bar you because of one man. It's as if Dele Farotimi said, Afe Babalola law firm has written a petition to the Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee, the LPDC, asking it to strike out the name of Lagos-based legal practitioner Dele Farotimi from legal practitioners in Nigeria for allegedly violating certain provisions of the rules of professional conduct for lawyers. That when they talk about professional conduct for lawyers, that what the book he wrote exposing this thing is not one of it. I'm not going to even dwell on all those your long essays. So let's see Nigerians' reactions. Somebody say he remain make him petition God to take the man. Baba acting like teen God. Their particular matter. He said this particular matter will demystify him. Exactly. Because see the truth, this one say exactly what Dele wrote. The truth is that you see this man, Afe Babalola, if truly he didn't do these things that they are exposing, I wish we can have like five men who are as bold as Dele Farotimi. And for Dele Farotimi to write this book, it shows that he doesn't have a skeleton in his cupboard. It is only those who have lived correct, straight lives that this kind of things will come out and write like this. People like Peter Obi can come out and say this person did this in the year this. Do you understand? And another person said, man, when no get up to 2 years left, then they threaten him, follow all man like this. Imagine what he would have done. What this person is trying to say, even though she's writing it in pidgin, she's saying that if somebody like Afe Babalola, who does not have more than 2 years left because he's 90 something, 95, even though the real age is 96, can be threatening somebody like this. Imagine what Afe Babalola did while he was a young man. If he can't be doing this now. This one say, on what grounds? Why is that grandpa flexing muscle? This is to show that what Dele wrote is true. What Dele wrote about him is true. This one say, pen is really mightier than a sword. You see? Yes, the pen is mightier than, because he sat down and wrote. This one say, even God write down the vision, make it clear. He understood the power of writing. Someone say you said it all. Another person say he's really doing the exact thing Dele said about him in the book. I am not sure he read that book, because if he did, it's almost like he is following the script. So I feel that the lawyers who are working with Afe Babalola are also not smart. Because if they are smart, they will go through that book and read it and guide the man. Because whether we like it or not, the man is playing all the, when a man is old, when somebody is old, he begins to act like a child. So whenever the man comes and say, go and unalive this Dele Farotimi, the lawyers will say, Baba, it's not like that. This man, what he wrote is like this. If we do it, they'll think we are following the book. Now, I don't know how many of them sat down to read that book page to page. Now, somebody said on the comments, he said, is it because he wrote a book, he will not come and spoil the name somebody has built? Someone say, built which name? Name that was built under pretense, name that was built under fraud, name that was built under lies. So people saw him. And do you know the funny thing? If this man wrote this book and people read the book and this Afe Babalola did not react this way, the people would have said, maybe Dele Farotimi is lying. Or better still, if he has brought out his lawyers to say, discredit or disregard everything Dele Farotimi has written about this book, it is not true and does not represent what our boss stands for. If they had made that statement, bam, I tell you for free, people will just, I beg, this man is just making noise. But because of what he has done, a lot of people are interested in the book and more people are reading the book. You cannot undo what people have read in their head. Like they have read the book, you cannot unread. I don't know the right word to use. You cannot, So basically, that's it. This one say exactly what Dele Farotimi wrote about this man. I bought the book from Amazon. You see, he bought the book. So a lot of Nigerians who naturally say they don't want to even read, they went as far as saying, let us go and read this book to see what this Baba is hiding. And of a truth, the book said exactly what is going on. This person say he has retired from practicing law already. Someone say, but was arrested from his law office. That's what this Afe Babalola guy wants. He knows he cannot unalive him, so they want to strip him. You cannot strip him. You can't strip him. Sir, I know that it would make this man spend a lot of money, but do not forget that because you have made him to gain empathy from Nigerians, people can actually open a GoFundMe and a lot of people will fund his law cases or the lawsuits that before different courts, both in Abuja, in Lagos, in Ekiti, and some, I'm sure they will be going to the north to also file. But the truth is, I thank God for my dad, because my dad, being a high court judge, will not involve himself with this kind of rubbish. Like a different senior advocate and a different lawyer will go and file in support of Afe Babalola as who now? As their demigod. Okay. This person say now, he said, now I know why Jesus wept. Now cause of Nigerian matter. This one say, who is this man? Now him get Nigeria. Just asking. Exactly. It remain me person ask. He say, now heaven name. Oh. This one say he get shares for Nigeria. This one say he's a legal deity. If he is a legal deity, that's his business. It is not his fault that he's alive. God kept him alive. And there are times God does certain things and you begin to question God. People who are very good, who have lived good lives, you took their life. Then you see people who are principality, walking the road, walking the street, and being very arrogant. Yes. Well, it is in God's hand. He knows better. Okay, how can you now, at your age now, if God calls you home, people will not want to celebrate you. They will not want to pour all the, he was a good man thing, because you've already shown that you're not a good man publicly. How will people now lie on that day? Because other people will counter it. In fact, immediately they announce it, people will say, I beg, let him go and rest. Do you understand? I don't think it's right. I feel that his law firm should be able to advise him. This one say, person spent 5 years of his life in the university studying law, another 1 year for law school, and another 1 year for NYSC, making it 7 years. I didn't add ASU strike, and after all that strike, you want to strike out his name from practicing what he invested money, time, and energy on? No, now, this is too much. This is too much. This one say, providing that was written about him in the book by the law. Providing what was written about him in the book by the law. You see? So people are just saying this thing about one man and he's not retracing his step. Every morning, he's bringing out one new story. He's simply not sleeping. At his age, he's not sleeping. He is busy calling meetings and doing this. You see? The pen is indeed mightier than the sword. This person said, someone that has bail all of them before you guys think Dele send una papa. Go and watch them. When he told the someone on Arise TV not to address him as a lawyer 3 years ago. A man who really wants justice should be ready to lose all. And Uncle Dele has made that decision long ago. Shame will fall on Baba Afe Babalola. It's only a matter of time. So this man said he doesn't even want to be called a lawyer. And you people want his name to be struck out. That is your business. The shame is on you. You can imagine.